So, welcome to Maven 101. This course covers the rather large topic of the build automation tool Maven, and is completely hands-on. I've designed the course to be easy to follow, and I try to use Maven in its natural habitat. But what do I mean by that? What I mean is, I don't show Maven being used in isolation, but rather how it's been designed to be used with other tools, often enhancing them for the better. I want to show how Maven can be used, whether using the command line or an integrated development environment, IDE, such as Eclipse or Spring Tool Suite. I want to show you how to get a Maven project from a version control system such as GitHub into Eclipse environment. There are many scenarios, and I hope I cover the basics you have enough to go away and hold your own in a real-life project. I supply a couple of really straightforward Java projects, well, as far as the code's concerned, because what really matters is the process we go through using Maven to build and deploy those projects. I use two projects. One Java console application that only prints out a random number between 5 and 10. I will show you how to build and deploy that as an executable jar file. The other has the same functionality, but is a web application, so I cover how to build and deploy that to a Tomcat server using Maven. For the rest of this introduction, I'd like to talk a little bit about why we need a tool like Maven when we have an IDE. Doing a build in an IDE is okay, only when it's a simple project, for a single developer, but once you go beyond that, things start getting complicated, and you need a build tool. With complicated projects, you need to think about many more things. For example, you may need to check your code into a version control system, such as GitHub, so the code can be shared by more than one developer. You may need to frequently run unit tests to ensure your code base is wholesome. It may even be a standard on the project you're working on. Maybe unit tests need to be run after every compile is done. If you're writing a web application, the complexity soon increases, compiling and testing the code, moving resources to the right location, building and deploying a WAR file or a web archive file. To do these things manually is extremely tedious and error-prone. Automating a full build, regardless of how complicated the process is, means we can run a full build from our development environment or the command line at the touch of a button or the click of a mouse. A tool like Maven is independent of any development environment, so if you decide to stop using your favourite IDE, for example Eclipse, to use NetBeans, the build process remains the same and is unaffected. These benefits can also be seen with continuous integration, where builds can be scheduled or invoked by external services. These services can still use Maven to do the heavy lifting and building work, so the same build can be invoked from your IDE at development time as that invoked by the continuous integration environment. Now that must be a plus for consistency. I'd like to stress again that in this course you'll be learning how to invoke a Maven build from the command line as well as from an IDE. I'll show you how to set your configuration so that both ways will always use the same Maven version and settings. Again, this helps consistency. So, let's get started.